Ruby and Rex, thank you guys for the host. I appreciate it. Sorry I'm getting started a bit late. I got distracted by things and did not realize what time it was tonight, so... But AJ's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, so stream tonight's gonna have to be a little bit short. Excuse me. So do y'all remember what we were doing last night? Because I don't. I started falling asleep on the keyboard again. Well, controller. That's right, I had crafted everybody armor. Did I have the rest of everybody equip their armor? She doesn't have any. And yes, they did. Well, at least she's got something on now. Okay, she's got some stuff on. So that'll work. For now, anyway. Let's see if I can upgrade. Wait, do you have anything for me? That one isn't equipped by anybody. Hold on, before I mess with that, let's see. Weapons. Mr. Iron Bull. Let's see what he's got. No, he's keeping the hammer. Okay. Let's see what I can do with my daggers then. Ah, fire damage. I'll take it. I like having fire damage.
Smithing is hot work. Here, have something to drink.
Oh, come on. I can't talk to him.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it. I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
You've proven yourself to be an honorable woman. Principled. I've great admiration for you. And I've never been more certain in my decision to join you.
Yeah.
Leliana makes sure my sordid secrets never come to light.
Well then, I won't pry. I prefer to go on believing only good things about you.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, so I still need to do his stuff.
Though you had granted them power over the very fade,
I talked to both of them already, and I talked to them too already. Go ahead and check this and see if I've got any more.
Good luck sealing those rifts.
Oop. No, okay. Wanted to see if I had any more crafting recipes. I'm all caught up with Varric. And Liliana and Solus, and I think I might need to talk to Cassandra some more maybe, but we can do that another time. I want to get some of this moving a little bit tonight.
Do you need anything more, Revered Mother?
They are always more
Sucks Malachi had to work tonight, but we had a good Christmas morning, and
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
our efforts grow fruit. A portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely, Harold. Thank you. Sister Liliana Monet has always been one of our most devoted lay sisters. At your advice, we urge her to consider a life of service, and after hearing of the dangers of the game, she has consented to take vows. I truly believe that this may have saved her life, and I thank you for your words of advice. Some of our sisters have had luck tending wounds caused by demons thanks to a new type of healing salve. I have included the details that your own healers might make use of it. And we got... I'm gonna send her on this one. Because I need the warlord. Ambassador has very much enjoyed your soiree and hope to see you at the Summer Cottage for a picnic luncheon next month. Do not fret about the ghastly things said about your associates. More reasoned heads will prevail. This foolish gossip will come to nothing. Yours, Duke Zero. I needed to send Liliana on this one.
Let's see what we have.
I do remember that. Completed, completed. Completed. Available. Completed. No, go ahead and send Cullen to do this again.
All right.
We could always use the money. Okay, so we've got Champion of the Just and In Hushed Whispers. There's storyline points. I don't... Hold on. Let's go see where I need to do. Lois, thank you for the host. Let's go see what, Oh, goodness gracious. That's the wrong button. Stop that. Let's see what my journal has to say. I still haven't figured out how to do that one just yet. Excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna do that one. So we need to go... nothing here. Right now I've got the Storm Coast and the Mire. The Mire is bigger. So we'll start up there. Because there's other stuff I need to look for as well. I didn't fully finish exploring. Okay, Eric, Blackwall, and Vivian. Hope y'all have had a pretty chill day today. Sometimes getting together with family is good, sometimes getting together with family is not so good. Sometimes you don't have that option, but I hope that there was at least one part of today that was decent for you. Oh, excuse me. Why can I not call a horse?
Let's look around.
Like, seriously. That's the exit. In the house. Carbolg's Backcountry Reserve, likely shipped to avoid seizure by authorities, so because of seizure due to drinking it. Garblug only brewed from 874 to 892, blessed would kill when the vapors in his beard spontaneously combusted. For Andrastenianism, Forgotten Faith, the teachings of the Andrastian Chantry have been part of Theodosian lives for over 800 years. The Chantry guides us and teaches us. We are made humble in the knowledge that we have sinned, and yet we are inspired and given hope through Andraste's story and her song. But Andraste died almost 200 years before her Emperor Cordelius Dracan established the Chantry and spread the chant of light. In those terrible years, the Theodosians were lost, crying for salvation. They took to anyone and anything they hoped could save them, could give them the answers they desperately sought. Some returned to well-known faiths like the Deventer Imperium's cult of the old gods, which hold accountable for the curse of the blight and the dark spot. But others found their own paths, following false prophets and making false gods out of men. Many of these religions have disappeared, dying out with their adherents, like the Daughters of Song or the Empty Ones. Others, like Blades of Hesrain, may still lurk in the hidden quarters of our world. This book aims to remember them so that we may find compassion for those who lived in those dark times, and also for they who even now are lost and turn to shadow trying to find light. Okay, whatever. Helen, I won't be in tonight. Rupert said he had a surprise for me, teased by saying Lady Peasley, which he always does when he's trying to impress me by pretending he's not impressing me. Don't tell Mom where I am. I made fresh porridge in the red pot for both of you. I'll care for her tomorrow, I promise. Okay. Wrong button.
Goodbye!
Forgot walking in the water wakes people up. There, finally got one. Says I'm still missing one of the points around here. Good place to farm to get experience, at least. Figured maybe if I tried to fill out the right-hand side of the map, I might find the other area. Right side of the map if you're looking from up here. Go around this way instead of going around this way like I did. Although, I think it's here that I'm needing to go. I'm not sure though. They get so busy. I thought that there was an enter place there. Okay, I guess we're trying this thing then. Okay, these are hardy, you little fuckers.
Down you go!
Okay, so I'm here. I explored around here. Pretty well. From what I remember, staying on the road is the fastest way to get to where I want to go. Actually, I can fast travel. Hold on. Did not feel like wandering around like, you know, a crazy person. Ah, let me... Okay, it was a bench. I thought that it was a flat piece of wood. Ooh, that was really deep right there. There it is. Well, now I'm curious as to what's over here. Will it let me warp here? Oh. I really love the sound of the owls. Very pretty sound. This water is probably too deep.
So it was just you, alone in the vast wilderness.
What are you on about?
The lone wanderer searching the world. What's he trying to find? Love? Absolution?
Try someone with a strong arm and stronger will to fight Darkspawn.
Yes, but what does that represent?
Wanting to kill more Darkspawn.
You're just like Sebastian.
Sebastian. Trying to remember Sebastian. The names are... There's a lot of names. Damn. Wait, didn't it say I leveled up? Yes, I know. I'd open the other gate and close the one behind me. I'm very upset I can't get to that right now.
Excellent.
I want to see if I can bring Sarah with me. Fuck. See if maybe I can use her to pick the locks. It's one of the traps that William put down and I didn't activate. kind of funny. You'd think that the torches would sizzle more. Alright, fuck it. Thought maybe, since she was a little bit more of a pickpocket than me or Varric, that she'd have the qualification for it. Excuse me, but I guess not. Loading screens take forever. Axel. Officer,
This
report.
might interest you, sir.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Thank you. Anti-venom. Thank you. Keeps me from running into the, fighting dragon. Yep, I gotta go around. Nope. Fine. That's not the way up. There it is.
Inquisition could benefit from this.
You know what? I'm gonna look up something real quick. Hold on. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was, but just wanted to double check. The door to the cave that has all the red lyrium in it is locked until I can do the quest line that gets me through it. Which is understandable.
Good find.
There. Okay, so that should be all the quests here. Yes. So back home we go. Sorry, I am getting sleepy. I need to probably turn the Xbox all the way off instead of on standby tonight. I mean, I know the Dragon Age games are always a little bit stuttery because they're ported, but
When there was no sky maker, you were the sky.
Do you need anything more?
When there was no earth, you were the earth.
I'm trying to make it to the full hour mark, guys. I'm really tired. Let's see if this one's done yet. Not done. Not done. Not done. Got 16 minutes
You
left.
were saying something about Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Okay. Choosing the Templars will make it impossible to work with the mages. Choosing the mages will make it impossible to work with the Templars, obviously. Liliana and Josephine have been working tirelessly to convince, coerce, and win over some of the Relay's most influential houses. 10 noble families will help the Inquisition pressure the Templars into sealing the breach, traveling to Therenfall roundabout. Therenfall Redoubt. And demanding the Lord's secret deal with them face the wrath of Relay. Cannot read. I am exhausted. I am so sorry. The Inquisition has promised the Herald of Andraste as its voice in these negotiations. Redcliffe Castle, the mages who could close the breach are under the control of Magister Garen Alexis, a Venatari cultist with an unhealthy interest in Trevelyan and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Trevelyan to the castle alone to negotiate. It's an obvious trap, but Liliana and her agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the Venatari threat while Alexis's attention is diverted. Dangerous game, but it's our best chance. Honestly, I don't think the Templars are going to be able to do anything except for to fight the things that come out of the breach, while the magicians caused it in the first place so they can learn how to undo what magic was done. So I'm gonna go with mages.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of the Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me? He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
Has outplayed us.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business. They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
The Arl would know of secret passageways.
Where's the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
Hey,
That's
Mom.
why we need a distraction.
We're doing okay.
Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, You'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
And we are doing well. I'm probably gonna do maybe part of this next quest and then call it a night because AJ's got a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning tomorrow morning. Well, not first thing in the morning, but because Molokai works all night tonight, I need to get up with her first thing in the morning again tomorrow morning, which means that I'll probably be getting up between 5:30 and 7. Which is really early for me. How was your Christmas? It was super quiet. I woke up at like around 6:30 this morning because AJ sneezed in her sleep. And I thought somebody was trying to break into the house because of the sneezing.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Trevelyan alone. The rest will wait here.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
But I think we opened presents around 8 this morning. I got in a couple of naps with
Magister,
AJ.
the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Sarcasm's probably not going to go well, but I really want to choose that option. And we also, because we had family Christmas dinner yesterday, we had Christmas dinner part 2 tonight. So that was tasty. Probably going to be eating leftovers for the next 2 weeks.
Of course she trusts you, Alexius. I'm sure lots of people put their lives in your hands. You have one of those faces.
Yes, the Magisterium tells me that so often. Shall we begin our talks? The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Actually, I hoped you could tell me about these Venatoria I'm hearing so much about.
Now, where could you have heard that name?
I told her.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Elder One?
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Oh shit. You know, I think I remember watching Malachi play some of this game. Because this part looks really familiar. When it was still on the 360.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Did we go forward in time or back, and how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
I mean, it does.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts, like little jewels.
There is red lyrium all over the place down here. I think we might be upstairs.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
I was hoping that the block would have worked, but it did not.
Andraste sacred knickers. You're alive. Where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
You might be right about that.
I'm always right. And when I'm not, I lie about it. So, what are you doing here? Or did you come back just to trade quips with me?
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
That may not be as easy as you think. Alexius is just a servant. His Elder One assassinated the Empress and led a demon army in a huge invasion of the South. The Elder One rules everything. What's left of it, anyway. Alexius is really not the one you need to worry about.
Assassinations, invasions, and demon armies. I'm a little glad I missed all that.
Yeah, you lucked out there. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Varric? Honey, you are very... corrupted right now.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water.
Cassandra, so are you.
Returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got... Well, this is hard to explain.
I was there. The Magister obliterated you with a gesture.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time? Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
If Dorian is right and can actually reverse the spell, then yes.
None of this will happen. Andraste, please let that be true. Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
I forgot I need to level. Explore all the things. I really should put up the game, but I'm very interested in things right now.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
I don't understand. What's happened to you?
Red lyrium. It's a disease. The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
I must have missed out on a lot during that year.
You must beware. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I've never fought a god before. This should be memorable.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
If my delirium is an infection, Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Well, it's nice to do something constructive for a change.
Just like old times.
Take a look around. See if there's anything we can use.
Prayer to the new God, praise his name, who has risen from the darkness, praise his name, who has striven for the light, praise his name, who has walked in the golden city, praise his name. The old gods are no more, the maker never was, the new God is among us, praise his name. Okay then. That was a Templar. Guards Journal Alexius keeps asking for patrols of the walls. Waste of time if you ask me. The Inquisition ground themselves to a pulp against the walls ages ago. Ferelden made 3 attempts to lay siege here before the last life got crushed out of them. Who's left out there to threaten us? The mountain barbarians? Alexius seems to expect a siege. Man's gone completely mad. Better to put the men on watch inside the walls. More of those blasted rifts open every day. We still have the people for blood sacrifice. Unbound demons have emptied the castle, village, and surrounding countryside of everyone who's not sleeping in their armor. Now it's just wild demons everywhere. Yeah. Thank you.
The Elder One has taken all that is his, and will soon rule from his.
That still doesn't make him a god.
Oh! There is no god but the Elder One! The Maker is dead! Say it!
Never. I'll die a good Andrastian before living a second as one of you.
surprised they left her alive this long. Poor woman.
How did Trevelyan know of the sacrifice at the temple? Answer!
Never.
There's no use to this defiance, little bird. There's no one left for you to protect.
You're wasting your breath.
Talk! The Elder One demands answers.
He'll get used to disappointment.
Alright, I'm done hearing that.
You will break.
I will die first. Or you will.
Why'd you leave her in her armor, idiot?
You're alive.
You're safe now.
Forget safe. If you came back from the dead, you need to do better than safe. You need to end this. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
I mean...
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
Okay, let's actually see if we got some better inventory here. Okay, everything is still good. This doesn't look like it should be in a castle.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle. There is one.
Dead.
Nope, that didn't work. Alright. Just trying to weaken the rift faster.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Don't hurt me, Linnea.
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
Getting the supplies replenished, I think, because the arrows run out for Liliana.
The breach, it's
everywhere.
Used to be, it was only dwarves who were afraid of the sky. Now, it's just good sense.
Good lord. Spellbinders don't know with every failed item, failed time spell, the Magister grows a bit more paranoid, or perhaps it's not paranoia since the older one really will kill him for his failures. The distinction hardly matters. After the 10th failure, he began locking himself in the Great Hall during waking hours. After the 20th, he had the foot soldiers excavate a shard doorway from parts unknown and painstakingly install a castle. Now his most trusted assistants can only see him if we all go at once together, which we must do twice a day to bring him his meals, as he never leaves the room at all. He's worried about me. This appears to be Alexis' journal. This is the final entry. Nothing works. I've tried countless times to go back before the Conclave explosion, before Felix's caravan was attacked by Darkspawn, before the Venatori first arrived in Minrathos. Without success, the breach is the wellspring that makes this magic possible, and travel outside of its timeline is impossible. The Erdelrun's demand that I change the events of the Conclave can never be fulfilled. He may kill me for failing him, but I must protect Felix from his wrath.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Excuse me. Alright. It's a trap.
This is the way to the main hall. Alexius will likely be there.
Venatori severance package stinks.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Okay, I don't know what I just picked up, but it was a thing for what's-his-face.
Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around. Try to take out that enchanter quickly. Block them from coming up the stairs! Go for some light reading.
Goodies. I know I said I was gonna put this away after only doing some of the quest, but I kinda got distracted.
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste. They haven't noticed us yet. Good opportunity to move the higher ground.
Fuck the higher ground. I have no stamina. That's what's going on. Okay.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Okay, that was the ladder that just went off.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Studies in the blood, introduction of light prisoners yields no discernible pattern. Disease progresses erratically. Some subjects taken without hours despite all our efforts. Others show no symptoms at all. Subjects may harbor some natural resistance, which makes isolation and testing a priority. A later entry follows. 6 more subjects died. Transfusions of blood from resistant prisoners slow the rate of corruption. Only slightly healthy flesh taken from the live subjects and implanted into the infected will often die even before corruption spreads to it. Cases where implantation is successful, blight corruption spreads across donor flesh faster than host flesh. Prisoner Liliana has been the most useful source of resistant blood and skin to date. No wonder why she looks so much older than what she should.
I could do that if you wish.
Someone help!
I want all the goodies. Okay. Masterwork Wave Blade.
How much damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Look at what you've done, Alexius. All this suffering. And for what?
For my country, for my son. But it means nothing now. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
I'll admit, I expected a bit more fight out of you.
Alas, I am not the foe you remember. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Give me a second, guys.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
No!
Age Inquisition! This world's already
justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone, but the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
You'll have to hurry. This
bad.
We'll hold the main door. Once they break through, it's all you, Nightingale.
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I suggest conscripting them. They've proven what they'll do given too much freedom.
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Give them their freedom for now. If they prove later they can't handle it, impose restrictions.
And how many lives will be lost if they fail? With the veil broken, the threat of possession. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap, maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I must admit I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen, what this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against this sort of madness. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make a willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.